Come walk a little of the path with me. Come talk a little and laugh with me. Stories, spliffs and opinions, let's share a few, cause the path is so much nicer when you share the view. We all walk a path, whether we're clearing one as we go like a plough through the snow, or following one that already exists like ships at night navigating with the stars. Or perhaps it's half and half, and telling them apart the parts are the hardest, but we all walk a path regardless. And no one gets to choose where theirs gets started, and many of those you see around will be on much rougher and much smoother ground, and some will just seem to be. But since it's only one we get to walk down, might as well at least try to learn to love the scenery, cause oftentimes the path is daunting and vast, and many feel like they're over too fast, but exactly one lifetime is how long each one lasts. And some people think the path they've taken is the only one and all others are mistaken, and they know the way and they'd be happy to tell if you'll just come along as well, but if you dispute the route they'll give you hell. And then there are those who spend the whole journey concerned with why it began or how it ends, while others contend the real wealth is the path itself. And as for the ending, nobody really knows how and when it will arrive, if it's in the ground or in the skies, or actually beginning in disguise. Not really the end, but merely the extent to which our eyes can see where we're currently standing. And maybe we've got as much chance of understanding what's at the end of the path waiting to greet us as we have of explaining the concept of birth to a fetus. And maybe the speculation's needless, so I don't stress trying to guess what that door leads to, cause the only thing we know for sure is the only thing we need to, that whoever you are and whatever path you follow, you've got one day left today than you had yesterday, and one more than tomorrow. So come walk a little of the path with me, come talk a little and laugh with me. Victories and successes and the challenges and stresses, let's share a few, cause the path is so much nicer when you share the view. Take care and take pride in the vehicle you ride in. Enjoy it, explore it, but do not ignore it or you may regret it, cause you only get it for what feels like a minute. So respect its limits, and however you choose to use it, just do not confuse it for the person within it. All of us, no matter how righteous or clever, still sometimes get blinded by the peacock's feathers. But whether your own or someone else's, the point remains the same. It's a terrible shame when you miss the glory of a painting because you're distracted by the frame. And if you should catch yourself looking longingly back down the path at the you of the past, remember there's probably a you up ahead looking equally enviously back at where you stand presently. So whether you stroll and meander without a care, or you try and plan and prepare for every eventuality, in reality when the time comes the most dangerous bends tend to be the blind ones. So I don't think real success comes to those with the best GPS or the most accurate map, but to those who can adapt, respond, react, not fall off track, because every path has a few cracks and everybody slips sometimes, loses their grip sometimes. It's a human need to bleed sometimes, but it's by how we proceed that we're truly defined. What do you take from it and what do you leave behind? And when you pick yourself back up from off the floor, you try new direction or push on as before, because some days the signs are so well lit and easy to find, you only have to open your eyes to reveal the way. But other days are a haze that gets so murky and dark, it's all you can do to open your heart and try to feel the way. And no two paths are exactly the same, but they do align sometimes and intertwine. Could be for nothing more than an unspoken moment, or you could end up sharing the whole rest of the ride, but never been the illusion of assuming that those by your side always will be in the future, because life or death at any point reserves the right to reroute you. So always try and keep patience and compassion in your heart, because of all the wonders you'll pass on your way down your path, your fellow travellers are the most miraculous part by far. And exactly what it is you mean to one another, it's only going to get clearer and clearer the more ground you cover. So come walk a little of the path with me, come talk a little and laugh with me, because the path is so much nicer when you share the view, and there is so much more I want to share with you.